Shanti. In today's Murli, our beloved Baba is making us firm about the first lesson. The first lesson is to forget our body and to consider ourselves to be a soul. Because by coming in body consciousness, we come in connection with this materialistic world. And therefore, Baba teaches us the first lesson and teaches us to become soul conscious by considering ourselves to be a body we have been attracted towards this materialistic world and the bodies of this world. And therefore, every day, Baba makes this lesson very firm. Become soul conscious. Consider yourself to be a soul. Today is 14 January 2025, the day of Makar Sankranti, the transition of the sun. So this is our confluence age, the time of flying. We hold Baba Shrimat. We go to the flying stage. We will listen to Baba's sweet version. Baba says, sweet children, you should not look at anyone's body. Consider yourselves to be souls and don't look at anyone's body. Question. To which two special aspect should each of you Brahmin children pay attention? Answer. The study and the divine virtues. Whereas some children don't have the slightest anger. Others have so much anger that they fight a great deal. You children should be concerned about imbibing divine virtues. and becoming deities. Do not speak angrily to anyone. Baba says, the children who have anger within, the children who have anger within them are like lords and ladies of evil spirits. You mustn't talk to anyone who has such evil spirits. Song. My fortune having awakened, I have come. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. The meanings of such records are not explained at any other gathering. They simply read the scriptures there. In the Sikh temples, those who read the Granth take 2 lines from it and then expand on those. Nowhere else is the record they play explained. The Father now explains. All of those songs belong to the path of devotion. You children have been told that this knowledge is separate from devotion and can only be given by incorporeal Shiva. This is called spiritual knowledge. There are varieties of knowledge. Someone may ask you whether you know how this carpet is made. There is knowledge of everything. All of those are physical things. You children know that there is only the one spiritual father of our souls, and that it is not possible to see his form. The image of that incorporeal being is like a saligram. He is called the Supreme Soul. He is called the incorporeal. He doesn't have a human form. Everything definitely has a form. And the tiniest form is that of a soul. That is called the wonder of nature. A soul is so tiny that it cannot be seen with these eyes. You children have now been given divine eyesight with which you can have visions of everything. Even on the path of devotion, they say that you are unable to see God with these eyes. You can see with divine eyesight those who existed in the past That one became the past first of all. He has now come again, and so you also have a vision of him. He is very subtle. From this, it can be understood that no one but the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can give this knowledge of souls. People do not know souls accurately. They know only point form. There is the knowledge on the path of devotion to some of the saints, but they don't have the complete knowledge. In the same way, they cannot know the Supreme Soul accurately. People in the world have innumerable opinions. Some say that souls merge into the Supreme Soul, and others say something else. You children now understand this number-wise, according to the efforts you make. This cannot sit in everyone's intellect to the same extent. You repeatedly have to make this sit in your intellects. We are souls and we play our parts of 84 births. The Father now says, consider yourselves to be souls. Know me, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and remember me. The Father says, I enter this one and give this knowledge to you children, because you children don't consider yourselves to be souls. Your vision goes towards this body. In fact, you do not have anything to do with this one. The bestower of salvation for all is Shri Baba, and we give happiness to everyone according to his directions. This one has no arrogance about giving happiness to everyone. Those who do not remember the Father accurately cannot have their defects removed. They do not have the faith that they are souls. People neither know about souls nor the Supreme Soul. It was the people of Bharat who spread the idea of omnipresence around. The serviceable children amongst you understand this, but the rest of you don't understand as much. Baba says those who understand can only explain to others. If you children recognize the Father accurately and fully, you would remember Him and also imbibe divine virtues. Shri Baba explains this to you children. This is a new aspect. Brahmins are definitely needed. No one in the world knows the period when the children of Prajapita Brahma exist. There are many physical Brahmins, but that creation are born from wombs. They are not mouth-born creation, the children of Brahma. The children of Brahma receive an inheritance from God the Father. You are now receiving that inheritance. You Brahmins are separate from those Brahmins. You Brahmins exist at the confluence age, whereas those Brahmins exist in the copper and iron ages. You confluence aged Brahmins are totally separate. Baba says, you are my children. You are the sweetest spiritual children. It is easy to explain this to anyone. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body of his own. People celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but he doesn't have a body which you could see. Everyone else has a body. All souls have their own bodies. It is their bodies that are given names. The Supreme Soul doesn't have a body of his own, and this is why he is called the Supreme Soul. That soul is called Shiva. That name never changes. When someone changes his body, the name also changes. Shiv Baba says, I am constantly the incorporeal Supreme Soul. According to the drama plan, I have now taken this body. Even the names of sannyasis change. When someone belongs to a guru, his name is changed. You also used to have your names changed. But for how long would Baba continue to change everyone's name? So many ran away. Those who were here at that time had their names changed. No one's name is changed now. You cannot trust anyone. Many left Baba and went away. So Baba stopped giving names. Maya defeats many, and so they run away. This is why Baba doesn't give a name to anyone. It is not good if he gives a name to one and not to another. Although you all say, Baba, we now belong to you, you do not belong to Baba accurately. Many of you don't understand the meaning of becoming an heir. Many come to meet Baba, but they are not heirs. Thousands come to meet Baba, but they don't surrender to Baba their body, mind, wealth completely. They are unable to enter the rosary of victory. Those who become the heir, they come in the rosary of victory. Some good children consider themselves to be heirs, but Baba knows that they are not heirs. In order to become an heir, you first have to make God your heir. It is difficult to explain these secrets. Baba explains to you children what it means to be an heir. When you make God your heir, you have to give him all your property. Then the Father would make you his heir. When you give everything to the Father, you can get everything from the Father. Only the poor can do this. The rich are unable to give their property. The rosary is created from only a few children. If you were to ask Baba, Baba could tell you whether or not you have a right to become an heir. That Brahma Baba can too say, this is a common aspect to understand. You need wisdom in order to become an heir. You can see that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the world, but no one knows how they claim that mastership. Your aim and objective is now in front of you. That is what you have to become. Lakshmi Narayan at the confluence gave everything to the Father, and therefore they became the masters of heaven. You children say that you will become the Sun dynasty, Lakshmi or Narayan, not the Moon dynasty, Rama or Sita. Rama and Sita are defamed in the scriptures. You would never hear any defamation of Lakshmi and Narayan. There is a defamation of Shiv Baba and of Shri Krishna. The Father says, I make you children the most elevated of all. You children become even higher than I am. No one would ever defame Lakshmi or Narayan. Although the Shri Krishna soul is the same as the Narayan one, because people do not know this, they have defamed him. They build a temple to Lakshmi and Narayan with a lot of happiness. In fact, the temple they build should be to Radhe and Krishna because they were Sato Pradhan. Lakshmi and Narayan are in their adult stage, and so they are called Sato, whereas Radhe and Krishna are young, and so they are called Sato Pradhan. A small child is equal to a Mahatma. A small child is equal to a Mahatma. Just as little children do not know what vice is, in the same way, the adults there have no knowledge of what vice is. These five evil spirits do not exist there. There will be ignorant of vices. They know nothing about vices. At present it is the night. Only at night is there the desire for lust. Deities exist in the day, and so there is no desire for lust there. There are no vices there. Now that it is the night, everyone indulges in vice. You know that all your vices will end as soon as the morning comes. You will then not know what vices are. They are Ravan's vicious traits. This is a vicious world. In that viceless world, there is no question of vice. That is called God's kingdom. At present it is the devil's kingdom, but no one knows that. You now know everything. Your children now know everything. But number wise, according to the effort you make, there are many of you children. People are unable to understand whose children you Brahma Kumars and Kumaris are. They all remember Shiv Baba. They do not remember Brahma. This one also says, remember Shiv Baba, through whom all your sins will be absolved. Your sins will not be absolved by remembering anyone else. It is written in the Gita, constantly remember me alone. Shri Krishna didn't say this. He had all bodily beings, all bodily relationships. You receive the inheritance from the incorporeal Father. Only when you consider yourselves to be souls will you be able to remember the incorporeal Father. First of all, have the firm faith that you are souls and that your Father is the Supreme Soul. He says, remember me and I will give you your inheritance. I am the bestower of happiness for all. I take all souls back to the land of peace. Those who claim the inheritance from the Father in the previous cycle will come and become Brahmins, and they will claim the inheritance again. Amongst Brahmins too, some are very firm children. There are real children and there are stepchildren. We children are the genealogical tree of incorporeal Shiva. You know how this genealogical tree grows? Now, having become Brahmins, we have to return home. All souls have to leave their bodies and return home. Both the Pandavas and the Kauravas have to leave their bodies. You take the sanskars of this knowledge, and the reward you receive is according to those. That too is fixed in the drama. The part of this knowledge in the drama then comes to an end. Now, after taking 84 births, you are receiving this knowledge again. This knowledge will then disappear and you will experience your reward. There aren't pictures of any other religions there. You have pictures on the path of devotion. There aren't anyone's pictures in the golden age. Your pictures exist throughout the path of devotion. In your kingdom, there aren't any other pictures. There are only the deities at that time. You can understand from this that the deities are the original and eternal ones. The world continues to grow afterwards. Your children should churn this knowledge and remain in supersensuous joy. There are many points to churn. However, Baba knows that Maya makes you repeatedly forget. You have to remember that Shiv Baba is teaching you. He is the highest on high. We now have to return home. These things are so easy. Everything depends on remembrance. We have to imbibe divine virtues and become deities. The 5 vices are evil spirits. There are the evil spirits of lust, anger, and body consciousness. Yes, some have more evil spirits than others. You Brahmin children know that these 5 vices are big evil spirits. The number 1 evil spirit is lust. The second number is anger. When someone speaks in a rough way, the father says that that one has anger in him. When anyone insults or defames or talks rough tough, they have anger in him. That evil spirit has to be removed. It is very difficult to remove an evil spirit. Anger causes sorrow for one another. Not as many people experience sorrow through attachment. Those who do have attachment only experience sorrow. This is why the Father says, chase those evil spirits away. If there are any evil spirits, there would be no Baba's remembrance. So chase those evil spirits away. Each one of you children should pay special attention to this study and to divine virtues. Some children don't have the slightest trace of anger, whereas others fight a great deal due to anger. You children should think about imbibing divine virtues and becoming deities. Never speak in anger. When someone becomes angry, you can understand that that person has an evil spirit of anger in him. It is as though they become lords and ladies of evil spirits. Never talk to those who have such evil spirits. When someone speaks in anger and the evil spirit also enters the other one, the two evil spirits then fight each other. The expression lady of evil spirits is very dirty. You should stay away from such a person so that evil spirit doesn't enter you. Don't remain standing in front of an evil spirit or it will enter you. You will also have anger within you. And therefore you have to go to the other room. The Father comes to enable you to remove your devilish traits and to imbibe divine virtues. The Father says, I have come to make you imbibe divine virtues and to make you into deities. You children know that you are imbibing divine virtues. The images of the deities are in front of you. Baba has told you to stay completely away from those who have anger. You need wisdom to protect yourselves. There shouldn't be any anger inside you. Otherwise your sin will multiply 100-fold. If you also become angry, you will be becoming the partner in that. The Father explains very clearly to you children. You children also understand that Baba is teaching you exactly as it did in the previous cycle. You children will continue to understand number-wise according to the efforts you make. Have mercy for yourselves and also for others. You should have mercy for yourselves and remove the evil spirit. Some have mercy for others, but none for themselves. The others then climb high, while they themselves remain behind. They themselves do not conquer the vices, but they explain to others. So the others then conquer the vices. There are such wonders. To To you, sweetest beloved, long lost, I now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab, Dada. The spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance, good morning, and namaste to our spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First point, churn this knowledge and remain in supersensuous joy. Do not talk to anyone in a rough way. Move away from anyone who speaks to you in anger. Second point, in order to become an heir of God, first make him your heir. Become sensible and finish all your attachment by giving everything that belongs to you to the Father. Have mercy for yourself. Beloved Bab Dada's today's blessing. May you become an Avyakt angel like the Father by giving Sakash to all souls while in your highest stage and as a detached observer. Constantly consider yourself to be an incorporeal soul, and while walking and moving around and performing actions, consider yourself to be an Avyakt angel, and you will continue to fly above. An angel is someone who stays in the highest stage. No matter what continues to happen in this physical world, be a detached observer and continue to observe everyone's part and continue to give them Sakash. You cannot give Sakash by getting off your seat. Remain stable in the highest stage, and with the help of your attitude and drishti, give the Sakash of benevolence, not while in a mixed state of mind. Only then will you be able to remain safe in any type of atmosphere and receive the blessing of becoming an Avyakt angel like the Father. Slogan. With the power of remembrance, transform sorrow into happiness and peacelessness into peace. Today's Avyakt signal. can serve many souls while staying at any place with your pure feelings, elevated wishes, elevated attitude, and elevated vibrations. The way to do this is to be a lighthouse and a might house. There is no question of having physical facilities or chance or time for this. You simply need to be full of light and might. Who can give Sakash? You simply need to be full of light and might. Om Shanti. Today is the Makar Shankranti, a very special program. After the Murli, we will have 3 minutes of yoga. This is the month to become introverted, to become avyakt. So we will sit in silence for 3 minutes. We will be concentrated and being double light angels. We will take light and might from Baba and spread everywhere. Today, on the day of Makar Sankranti, we have a special day. The department heads have to know the one who have not taken the gifts, the laborers have not taken the gifts will be given today. There is special toli on this day. You will get near the doors. At 10 a.m., the Makar Sankranti program will begin from the Prakash Stambh, the Tower of Light. Dadi will come, Sister Munni, Brother Karuna will also come, and you will all get toli. There will be special class in the evening. At 5 p.m. in the evening, everybody will reach the Diamond Hall. There will be meditation and class. Class will be given by Brother Ramlochan. The topic of the class is the attainments taken from Brahma Baba. There is meeting of the Sevadaris. So all the Punjab zone teachers will meet the Dadi meeting hall. And all the senior sisters will meet you all. And there will be the continuation of the PAD program. The Shantiva Nivasi's yoga program will be in Gyan Moti Bhavan. Diamond Hall Sevadaris have to come to the Diamond Hall at 9 a.m. and the service will begin. We all know about Sister Nalini, and Baba had a special picture made of Sister Nalini. See no evil, do no evil, hear no evil, talk no evil. Oh, that will be released now. So, Sister Nalini was symbolized as the hear no evil, talk no evil, see no evil. And now this book is released and it is available in the literature department. BK Colony, Trauma Hospital, Nursing College, brothers and sisters. Evening at 4 p.m. in Training Center Hall number 1, there is Yog Tapasya Bhatti program. Only BK Colony, Shivmani, Nursing College, Trauma Hospital. There will be yoga and Murli class together. And Sister Rukmini will meet all of them. The Father who made us the Creator and the ruler of the new world. We are getting this good fortune from the Father again. What could be more joyful than this? Baba said, children, ask yourself, do we have faith completely If there is faith, then we will have acquisitions, and intellect filled with faith leads to victory. Victory is our birthright. By this faith, we keep making ourselves worthy. Whatever Baba says, we should follow that into actions of our life easily. Om Shanti.